Spirited Away is the story of a girl overcoming her fears of moving to a new place by being trapped in a different and far more deadly one. Chihiro's journey through the spirit world is an inspiring one, as she transforms from a scared and timid little girl to a strong and brave girl by the movie's end. The spirit world in which she gets trapped is a fascinating place, and, surprisingly, we don't learn much of anything about its history during the movie. And yet, throughout the film, we learn so much about the place, and specifically the bathhouse, through character interactions, story progression, and the beautiful visuals. So let's figure out how writer and director Hayao Miyazaki crafted this strangely fascinating world, and why he didn't need to give us all its history for us to appreciate it. The first point I want to bring up is the perspective of the movie. The film completely follows Chihiro's journey. I can only think of one scene that she isn't in, so she has an impressive amount of screen time, even for a main character. Through her eyes, we become immersed in the world from the get-go. Once the sun sets and the true purpose of the abandoned theme park is revealed, we are just as confused as her as she desperately tries to hide and escape. The audience is left purely with visuals and Chihiro's frightened reactions to draw conclusions, and it's a very effective sequence. However, as Chihiro navigates the bathhouse and becomes more acquainted with the workings of the spirit world, the audience too starts to get used to it. I think it's because Chihiro takes up such a large amount of the runtime as we follow her struggles, that her emotions convey the audience's emotions as we spend so much time with her. So, when Chihiro is confused, we are. When she's sad, we are, and so on. It's a really precise and crucial aspect of helping the audience buy into the world, that we see it through her lens. I'd say the best scene that sums this up is the train scene. Now maybe I'm biased because it's my favourite scene of the film, but her calm and composed attitude while travelling that long journey really expresses to the audience how far she's come, as well as giving us time to reflect on the journey thus far, due to the scene's extended length. As she's now adjusted to this world, we realise we have as well. The prolonged journey of just pure music and visuals really carries across this point, and it's done so marvellously. The next point I want to discuss is how a lack of explanation leads to all the explanation. Since all we learn about the spirit world is exactly what we need to, and certain specific aspects of the world aren't given a greater background than others, the entire world feels equal in how it's created and expressed to us. We know that the bathhouse exists to give the spirits a place to relax and replenish themselves, but how the employees came to work in there, and how the bathhouse itself came to exist, we have zero idea about. Why would we though? Is it relevant to the storyline and Chihiro's journey of self-discovery? This leads me on to my third main point, which is the duty that the animation fulfills to bring this world to life. Now, it's no secret that Studio Ghibli is home to some of the most talented animators the world has ever seen, and they have created some truly stunning pieces of animation over the 40 years of the company's existence. Spirited Away is of course no exception to this, as it holds some of the most unique and creative designs. One thing that I really want to highlight is the bathhouse itself, where the majority of the film takes place. When Chihiro first sees the building, it towers before her and looks so elegant, with its notable red walls and distinctly Japanese design. This design is striking as it looks fancy and elegant, and it serves as quite the contrast to the rest of the spirit world we've seen so far, which has the appearance of older, humbler Japanese shops and restaurants. Even the tunnel that leads to the place is comparatively humble. So, when Chihiro begins approaching this imposing building, it really sticks with you and becomes an iconic landmark. Looking past the grand front though, as Chihiro traverses to the back of the building to reach the boiler room, we see a much more industrial looking design. This distinction adds so much to the design of the bathhouse. Since customers are only going to see the front of the building, why bother continuing that prestige design around to the back? So I love the scenes where Chihiro is sneaking around the exterior of the building, as we see the less well kept areas, as well as all the pipes and maintenance access, because it increases that realistic feeling of bathhouse as a genuinely functioning establishment. Now looking at the various designs for the spirits, we get a great variety of appearances, from the frogmen that occupy a lot of the workforce, to spirits taking human forms, like Lin. Then there's the spirits visiting the bathhouse, everything from the Raji's spirit to No Face. They're all distinct, and even designs that only appear in the background all have their own distinct features, and it all works to make the world feel more alive and lived in. Looking specifically at No Face for a moment, I really love how his design is like a mesh of the spirits that visit the bathhouse, as well as those seen in the market area and on the train. It shows how he's fading away and being forgotten, but as he gets more and more attention and eats more, there's more detail, though that original design is still very clearly noticeable, which shows how he's becoming corrupted and not helped. It's a very good example of storytelling through visual design and change. Some early concepts for No Face had more detail, but I'm glad the creative team made the choice to go with the more basic design, as it conveys more about his character with less. This goes to show how the designs of the characters and locations within the film can fill in aspects of the story instead of wasting time having a character explain it all. Ultimately, I hope I was able to provide some insight into why I feel the spirit world of Hayao Miyazaki's Spirited Away feels so fleshed out and alive, despite us not being told much about it. This design methodology is used across Miyazaki's filmography, and it's always effective but never lazy. His mindset is that explaining the world takes away from the magic and wonder of it, because this world should feel strange and unknown to us, so why fill us in on all of the details and lose that crucial aspect? Maybe next time you watch Spirited Away, you might notice how the animation emphasises the world and that lack of history can lead to great results. Thank you for watching. What do you think of Spirited Away? Do you feel Miyazaki's design philosophy makes for compelling worlds? Let me know in the comments. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more videos like this one coming soon.